Hey everyone, welcome back to Cards in the Wall. This week we are going to take a look at one of these two boxes, and we're going to do something that we haven't for a while on the channel. We're actually going to let Joey himself choose. So we've done this before in the past, but it's been a while. I have this stack of, these Daytona 500, sweepstakes cards or whatever that you get in all of these Donruss products and other Panini products for that matter. So what we're going to do is this will be box number 1. This is box number 2. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do the last number. So we'll do 2017. So this is box 7 and this is box 3 for 2023. So I'll just go ahead and shuffle these up here. And what we're going to do is I'll just pick a random card, and the first 7 or 3 on that card is going to be the one that we opened. So I'll pick this one here. So let's see. So 7 or 3, 7 just beat it out. All right. So that means we're going to look at the 2017 box. So we'll put the 2023 one aside, and we'll go through some of these, but in any event, we're going to take a look at these 2 prism packs that I have here. Also, I got this cool, insulator cup here. I thought this was neat. It's Arctic. It's not ARTIC. It's just R and then tick. But, so I thought this was pretty cool. It's one of those little things that comes with the top. So you put your can in there, and then this seals on top and, hold your can in there. So it's, stays nice and cool. So I thought that was a really nice thing. They don't have, the option to brand anything for NASCAR like that anymore, which is a shame, but I got it when I did. So I think this was a Christmas present. Yeah, Christmas present. So it must have been 2024 was the last year. Anyways, let's go ahead and look into this one. So this is 2017 Donruss. We've opened it on the channel before, but something different here is that this is the 2017. So there's 240 cards in this box, right? But when I bought this, it actually said on the website that this was a mega box. So you are all familiar, or likely familiar with the 2024 mega boxes that they had for Donruss, and those were in retail locations, and they had a lesser chance of an autograph. So, typically in a hobby box, you'll get, 1 autograph and 2 memorabilia cards. And in the mega boxes, you were getting 1 autograph or memorabilia card. And that's what this says as well. 1 autograph. Oh, this actually says and memorabilia card. So you're going to get 2 here. So anyways, that is what we're into today. I'm actually, I'm kind of excited about doing this 2017 Donruss here. We'll do right side pack today since there's 240 cards. That is a lot of cards. We will go ahead and save the second half of this box for a different day. But I'm actually really excited to get back into 2017 Donruss. I've opened a lot of this on the channel, and I recently went back through and started looking at all of my cards, and it's upside down. So I went through and I looked, and I'm missing a surprising number of, variants. So for instance, in this set here, this one says Carl Edwards. Well, there'll be a variation of a photo and also the name. It'll, instead of Carl Edwards, it'll say like Cousin Carl. That was his nickname. There's a spacer. So I've got the checklist up, and I was looking at them, and I'm missing a lot of inserts too. So this is a nice one to have. So there's a top tier insert of Denny. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. So yeah, this is cool that we're getting down and looking at 2017 again, so I can get a chance at getting some of those checklist items completed. I usually like to go through and complete sets just as I open them. Of course, you could go on eBay and get them all completed by paying for it. But I think it's a lot cooler if you can do it yourself, if you have the ability to do so. And it looks like we have a hit here. So this is probably our autograph, maybe? Oh my, it's a Kyle Larson. So if this is an autograph, this could be huge. Let's see here. Kyle Larson, of course, ran the double, or attempted the double this year. Martin Truex Jr. covering him up. Oh boy. Oh, these cards are stuck together. So there's Martin Truex Jr. That was the card that was stuck to it. Hopefully we don't have any paper loss. So this is a Kyle Larson sandwich. There was a Martin Truex Jr. card on the front and the back. Oh, it is a classic, a retro Donruss. I thought for a second, since they had it flipped backwards, that maybe this would have been some sort of, retro autograph of Kyle Larson. That would have been incredible. But nonetheless, this is definitely one I need. I do not have a lot of the retro ones. So this is definitely one I do not have. I will add that to the special pile there. Sorry for the false alarm on the the Kyle Larson reveal there. I was getting really excited to see if maybe I had a chance at getting something cool. Regan Smith there, Ben Kennedy. A lot of names that you don't hear. Oh, and this looks like our relic here. So Brian Scott, let's see who it is. This is Trevor Bayne. Probably a tire. Yep, tire relic indeed. Rubber relics. There it is. Trevor Bayne. Not numbered or anything, but that is a hit. So, still haven't found the autograph, but that is our relic for sure. Yeah, a lot of names that you haven't heard from in a while in this set. Of course, I guess you can juxtapose that with, people like, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Newman, Danica Patrick, Dale Jr., that are no longer racing. And we have a Jeff Burton here. There should be another retro. Oh, no, this is a cool one. So I needed this one. So this is another one of those variants. So this is the nickname variant and photo variant as well. So you can see down here, it says the mayor instead of Jeff Burton. Very cool. Very cool. I definitely need that one. I do not have that card. Like I said, I was recently going through all of my cards in the 2017 set to see if I can get them all organized. Which, while we're talking about that, let me ask you guys, how do you store your cards? I have a lot of cards in, looks like we got some sort of, some holographic card back there. Let's take a look here. But yeah, how do you store your cards? I have a lot in binders, but I also have, man, look at these cards stuck together here. All right, so that is another variation. That's JJ. So that's a Jimmy Johnson variation. I will take that. I think I have that one already, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's good to check. But yeah, I have a lot of cards in binders. But for the base stuff like these, just random base cards like this, I actually went out and I bought a whole bunch of paper boxes, and I'm sleeving them up and putting them in there instead. So let me know how you guys like to keep your cards for long-term storage. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is, Biff. Greg Biffle. Wow, 42 out of 99, the holographic. Wow, look at that bright shine on Greg Biffle there, huh? The Biffmeister coming through. Press proof out of 99 there. So yeah, retro press proof holo. That is great. Very cool. I think maybe I have maybe like one or two of the press proofs or the numbered to 99s out of this set already, but that is a cool hit for sure. Actually, we'll go ahead and sit Biff right there. I will sleeve that card up, rest assured. I don't let any of the hits especially go unsleeved for much past the length of this video. Jeffrey Earnhardt there, Denny Hamlin. Hey, Bubba Wallace. So we got another relic here, rubber relic ×2. Bubba Wallace back in the Xfinity days for Roush Racing there. So that is 2 relics, 2 memorabilia cards. I wonder if that means that we will not be seeing our autograph, at least in this half. I mean, the front of the box did say, let's take a look again, 1 autograph and memorabilia card per box on average. So I got 2 memorabilia cards. Am I just beating the odds here? Am I doing better than average on this one? Time will tell. See, there's the regular Jimmy Johnson card. See? So there you go. So there's the image variation, and you'll see that both of these are numbered 47. Shame they couldn't make them 48, but what are you going to do? But there you go. So there's a perfect example of, it's the same numbered card in the set. but it's just a different image and nickname variation as we find a Rusty Wallace retro. I think I have this one already, but it's still a, those are still kind of tough to come by. You know, in the 2023 and, you know, the more modern ones that we've opened at the channel, really, honestly, any other set besides 2017, you're pulling retro cards like every single pack, but for whatever reason, 2017 was really stingy with that kind of stuff. So it's really, I was shocked at the amount of retro ones that I was missing. As we come across Carl Edwards, this might be an autograph. No, it's not. Okay, so there you go. I actually mentioned this before. Cousin Carl. There he is. So this is a image and nickname variation. I know I have that one in the set already, but you can never have too many backups. You know, I always, you know, if I come across, you know, something other than just a regular paper base card, so like this is, you know, a variant or something like that, you know, I would check to see, you know, the one that I have, is it in better condition or not? And, you know, maybe I'll decide to keep one over the other. Race Kings, Bobby Labonte. I don't know if I have that one yet. And yet another set that, as much as this product that I've opened over the years, still lacking on a lot of sets, internal sets like that one, like the Race King subset. Dale Jr. I still love how they have, you know, the action shots, the pit crew. I don't think they'll come back around to those ones. Hey, there we go. We got a numbered card. 2016 Xfinity Champ. There you go. Let's take a closer look at this one. Should be numbered out of 499. Yeah, 499. So 65 out of 499. It's got that gold foil Daniel Suarez there for us. Very nice. I tell you what, you know, he's from Mexico, as we know. And with the Mexico Street Course coming up, I wonder if Daniel will, you know, prevail in that course. That would be fantastic for him to get a NASCAR Cup win. Nice Phenoms card there. I'm sure I need that one. But it would be nice to see him get a hometown, home country Cup win. That would be incredible. I would say he has typically in the past performed better on road courses than on ovals, but I don't know if the 99 has been showing all too much speed, but it would be nice to see him do well, even if he doesn't win in his home country of Mexico. There you go, retro of Casey Kane. That's a nice one. I don't know if I need that one or not, but I will go shortly after this video and check the checklist that I have for myself and sleeve it up and put it in the box if I do need it. Look at the old Cheez-Its car there. Greg Biffle. I bought when I went down to booth 34 in December of last year, I did a video about some of the things that I brought back with me. And one of them was a Cheez-It car from like the mid-90s or so. Rated Rookie Ty Dillon. No idea if I had that one. Usually in these sets, you'll see Race Kings and then Rated Rookies and then the rest of the base cards in the set. So Rated Rookies are kind of few and far between depending on the year. I'm sure I'll need that one. There's Daniel Suarez. So see, there's the picture. And there's the variation with the gold name there. Very cool. Kyle Larson, AJ Allmendinger. AJ's been running pretty well. He's got some good speed there. All right, and as promised, so that is half of the 2017 box, but we're going to take a look at both of these 2024 Prism packs. So I'm interested to see what these have in there. You know, so what do you get? So I think there's 12 packs per box, per hobby box, and then, you know, what do you get? Like 2 relics, or you know, 2 autographs, maybe even 3 autographs per box. So, you know, we have reasonable chances of getting an autograph here today. So let's see if we can do it. We didn't get the autograph in the first half of the 2017 box. Can we get it done in these 2 Prism packs? Let's see. Terry Labonte, love that paint scheme. Alex Bowman. All right, so we got a John Hunter here. Looks like no autograph in this pack, but let's see who's in the back. Kyle Larson. Groovy. It's the old insert there. John Hunter Nemechek, this is the Pulsar, so what is this numbered to? Yeah, 399, 158 out of 399. And then Riley Herbst, Prism. Cool. hoping to see him do a little bit better. He's typically run, I don't know, like 25th or worse in most races this year. I mean, it is his rookie year, so, you know, give him some time, I guess, but curious to see if he'll end up turning it around. A lot of pressure with good old Corey Heim coming up through the ranks. As a matter of fact, I was telling you guys I was going through some of my old cards, and I came across this one. There you go. Corey Heim rated rookie. This is from 2019? 2022. Boy, I was way off. So, Carl Edwards. There's a Casey Kane nice red color match here. Let's see what we got. That is 229 out of 299 on the Casey Kane red border match, and it looks like we had a Natalie Decker blue. All right, there's a little bit of red, white, and blue going on in the old uniform there. Let's see. What do we got this one, number 2? 4 out of 49. Pretty low numbered. Finishing us off is Christopher Bell, National Pride, and hey, there's one of those Joey cards. So I would say best card of the day. You know, I like the numbered card here, but I'd say obviously this is the tied for the lowest number card that we had. Actually, no, this is out of 99. So the Natalie Decker was out of 49. So this is technically the lowest numbered card, but I'm actually going to go with the Biff here on the press pass, or a press proof. Sorry. So thanks for joining me this week. In the future, we'll finish off the rest of that 17 box and maybe even check that 2023 box at some point. So thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.